Yeah, yeah. Mic check 1 2, you hear me? 144 back again. Run it back, run it back. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, clap it up. Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the amazing Commander General Yohana. This is the Isupk Houston Wednesday law class. And today we're going to start talking about the law. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that, everybody know that reads the Bible that, that was a law that was given to Israel. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they try to, add everybody else to the law. You know what I'm saying? So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to touch on the 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what the 10 Commandments are or have heard of them. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to also, get into, who those laws was given to for one. We're not going to touch on that too much. But also, being perfect and executing these laws. You know what I'm saying? Because the Christian church will, have you believe that, we're only human, we're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? So we can't possibly, obey all the laws that are in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? First, I'm going to start off with the definition of law. This is the Webster's definition of law. The principles and regulations established in a community by some authority and applicable to its people, whether in the form of legislation or of custom and policies recognized and enforced by judicial decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Most High is our judicial branch. You know what I'm saying? Like, he judges everything on this earth and in heaven. You know what I'm saying? So when people say that we don't, like a lot of people, Christians, they like to say that, we in the New Testament, you know what I'm saying, like all the laws are done away with. You know what I'm saying? But clearly, once we go through this entire lesson, that you will see that we must keep everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to first start off with Psalms 147:19. It reads, He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. When it says he shows his word unto Jacob, everybody knows that, Isaac had a son named Jacob. You know what I'm saying? He had a son named Esau too, but we're talking about Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Jacob is a totally different, nation than Esau. You know what I'm saying? And he says his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that understands the Bible or have read, have heard of it, you know what I'm saying, that Jacob's name was changed to Israel by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep reading, verse 20. He have not dealt so with any nation. So, the Lord has not dealt so with any nation on this earth. You know what I'm saying? He gave his laws, his statutes, and his judgments unto Israel. He haven't dealt with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? That's like if you have children, or if you have nieces or nephews or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you give rules and regulations to your kids. You know what I'm saying? You judge them accordingly. You know what I'm saying? You don't care about however else, the other kids that's on the block, long as your kids are doing right. You know what I'm saying? So if you tell your kids, hey, they outside playing, hey, y'all need to be in the house when the street lights come on. Or A or B or C may happen. You know what I'm saying? Now, when those street lights come on, your kids should be on the sidewalk or coming through the door. You know what I'm saying? But it's other kids still out there playing. Street lights on. The best basketball game or the best football game can be going on right then. But you expect your kids to do what you told them to do. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. So they don't know what you told your kids. They out there doing what they doing. They playing hopscotch, jump rope, they riding their bikes. You know what I'm saying? But you told your kids, okay, you can go out there and play. But at a certain time, I need you to obey me and come inside this house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to Leviticus chapter 26, verse 46. These are the statutes and the judgments and laws which the Lord had made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses. So those same people that were led out of Egypt and was in that wilderness and then ended up at Mount Sinai that Moses was talking to, you know what I'm saying? We are those people. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are those people. So everything that this Bible is talking about, you know, it pertains to us. You know what I'm saying? It don't pertain to the white man, the Chinese man, the East Indian man, the African man. It don't apply to none of those people. It applies to us. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get Deuteronomy 4 and 5. It says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them. So it's saying right there to keep all the laws and everything that I've given you, you keep it and you do it. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you go, whatever land you go to possess it. So if you ended up in China, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to obey the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? If you ended up in Australia, or if you ended up in London, or if you in this hell that we call America, you know what I'm saying, you obey the laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Lord has given us. Nobody else. All right? I'm going to keep reading. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. You know what I'm saying? When we keep the law, statutes, and commandments, like the other nations they look at us for everything. You know what I'm saying? We are the salt of the earth. I mean, they swagger jack us all the time. You know what I'm saying? Anything that we do, you know what I'm saying, is stolen by another nation. You know what I'm saying? Like dancing, sports, fashion, anything. You know what I'm saying? Like every oppressor wants to learn how to dance like a Latino. You know what I'm saying? That's when you see them dance, they try to dance like they a Latino, or they might try to pop lock and break dance. You know what I'm saying? Like our Puerto Rican and our Cuban brothers and sisters, or even Judah. You know what I'm saying? Food, let's forget about it. You know, I see so many oppressors in my neighborhood at the local soul food spot, and I see black people in there. You know what I'm saying? They love oxtails. You know what I'm saying? They love ribs. They love chitlins. You know, and that's totally unlawful. You know what I'm saying? Like they follow us and do everything that we do. You know what I'm saying? They know who we are. A lot of us don't know who we are. You know what I'm saying? And it says, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. That's why they follow us. That's why we are the salt of the earth. You know what I'm saying? We are a wise and understanding people. You know what I'm saying? That's why they try to keep our identity away from us. That's why they try to water down the scriptures in the Bible and tell you that you don't have to do this and you don't have to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Because once you once you start watering this Bible down, that means you're doing not everything that the Lord tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? You might do it some way or another way. You know what I'm saying? Like Saul got the kingdom took from him because he freestyled. You know what I'm saying? He did what the Lord said to do. He said, yeah, look, you told me to wipe out this nation. You told me to kill man, woman, child, animals. But Saul kept the king and all the best of the best animals that they had. But the Lord told him to wipe out everything. The babies. Now, the Lord wouldn't tell nobody to kill no babies. The Lord say wipe out the babies. Don't spare nobody. But what did Saul do? Yeah, I'm gonna keep the king, you know what I'm saying, glorify myself. That yeah, nigga, you under me. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna keep the best cows, I'm gonna keep the best lambs, I'm gonna keep all the jewelry, we gonna keep all this, but we gonna sacrifice this for you, Lord. I did this for you. The Lord didn't tell you to do that. He said, wipe out everything. And that's what you have to do. You have to do everything to the T according to how the Lord say do it. You know what I'm saying? Verse 7, it says, for what nation is there so great who have God so nigh unto them as the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for. Like when black people, Hispanic people, like when we pray, you know what I'm saying, we're very diligent. Like we're a praying people. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll pray about anything. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was in slavery in America, you know what I'm saying? Most of those Negro spirituals that they call them, or hymns or songs, most of those was prayers. Swing low, sweet chariot. Man, they praying for the Lord to come pick them up. Hey man, we sorry. Man, come get us. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta get back to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep reading. It says, no, I'm gonna drop that. So now we're gonna get into the what we call, or most of us know as the 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people that read the Bible, you know what I'm saying, they know what the 10 Commandments is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people they don't disagree with the 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? But what they disagree with is all the other laws and statutes and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Because, when people say, oh, the law is done away with. Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Can I rob you? Or can I kill you? And guess what their answer gonna be? No, you can't rob or kill me. I say, why not? All the laws are done away with. Now, if there is no law, that means there is no sin. You know what I'm saying? Well, we under grace, and we under this, and we under that. You know what I'm saying? But then you ask them again, well, do you pay tithes? Yes, I pay tithes. Well, why do you pay tithes? Because the Lord say pay tithes. So is that a law or a statute or a commandment? Yeah. Okay, well, that means all the laws, statutes, and commandments are not done away with, because the law of tithing is not in the 10 Commandments. Because, most people are like, well, I live by the 10 Commandments. I don't steal, I don't do this, I don't do that. But, okay, well, we're gonna get into, we're gonna touch on these commandments and see how many that you're really following to the T or not. You know what I'm saying? You gonna read for me out? All right, give me Exodus chapter 20 and start at verse 2.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of where?
Of Egypt.
All right, now we just read in Salakia. We just read in Psalms, you know what I'm saying? Salakia, in Leviticus, you know what I'm saying, that, we was at Mount Sinai. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Out of the house of bondage. Verse 3.
Out of the house of bondage. House of bondage means. You know what I'm saying? It is, you know, the word Egypt has you know, a couple different definitions.
Right.
And one of them is bondage. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that and Deuteronomy a little later. You know what I'm saying? Which will further prove that we are the people of the Bible that are here in America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Khan one Khan. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
It says what?
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
You probably got to get that other mic and then just change the batteries.
It says, thou shalt have no other gods before me.
It says, thou shalt have no other gods before me. You know what I'm saying? Like what, you know, another word for God is power. You should have no other power over the Most High. So if you love money, you put money over the Most High. That means you would do any and everything to obtain money, to attain that power that, you know what I'm saying, that's over you. You know, drugs, whoredom. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that keep you from disobeying the Most High and worshiping other things. You know what I'm saying? This is the first commandment. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like when they was in Egypt, you know what I'm saying? When they got led out of Egypt, you know, they was, oh, thank you, Lord. The Lord done finally delivered us.
Right.
And then when they got in that wilderness, they forgot. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, man, we need something to do. We need something to worship or something. So that's when they created that calf. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they started dancing around the calf and sacrificing stuff to the calf and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it says, thou shalt have no other gods before me. So that Buddha cat, that crescent moon or that big rock, black rock or whatever they got in Mecca, yeah, the little Indian woman, Shiva, whatever her name is, that y'all people getting dreadlocks for.
Right.
The Rastas.
That,
Go ahead.
Salaki, if I may say that, also that wooden cross.
That wooden cross. That's that. That's that winning roll right there.
Right.
That Christian cross, man. Go ahead, sis.
Yes, sir. What if people say God is woman?
God is woman.
Right.
Oh yeah. Them too. Even the ones that what they call them stones, the yoni stone, Udi stones or whatever. A lot of women are into that right now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got a different rock or a different stone for healing and this and that.
Them crystals.
Yeah, them crystals. Yeah.
Yeah, they carry them with them.
Yeah, they carry them with them. Some of them put them inside their box. And or keep them close to their box or whatever.
Right.
Like, you know, yoni stone crystals, whatever they call. A lot of women are into that right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not serving the Most High when you're doing stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Khan, sir. Verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
All
Or
right.
any.
Salaki, stop right there.
Come.
Anybody know what the term graven means? Just look it up. Graven, Graven.
Let's see here, sir. It says, graven, deeply impressed, firmly fixed, carved or sculptured, a graven idol.
Carved or sculpted are pretty much like an inscription.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all these crosses that people wear on their neck, in their ears, on their wrists, keep reading. Go ahead.
Khan, sir. or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
All right. So anything that you carve out, or you know how people tattoo the yin yang on they bodies, or you tattoo or you do whatever to your body with the zodiac signs. You know, you got earrings or whatever that got the constellations like the little stars and stuff, the crescent moon for you Muslims.
Right.
You know, anything like that is a graven image. Even like angel wings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You tattoo you know, some people got wings on their back.
Right.
Or they take pictures, you know, in front of something or have a little filter or whatever. They got angel wings and they stand in the middle like they got angel wings.
Right.
That is a graven image. These Jesus pieces, these Caesar Borgia pieces,
Right.
that y'all be putting diamonds on, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying. And you know, when I was in the world, I had me a cross around my neck that was blinged out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, but quickly I had to get rid of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. All those are graven images, like even like that, like when it says that's in the earth, like. Just like that calf that they built out there in the wilderness. That was a graven image.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, keep reading.
Come. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God.
The Lord said he's a jealous God. So every time you go to church and you go before when the pastor say, y'all come to the altar and let us all gather in prayer.
Right.
What's behind that pastor?
Right.
What's behind that pastor?
That cross.
I'm talking about a big 25-foot cross. They got the little ribbon or whatever that's hanging over it sometime.
Right.
Or they got a big painted with the little painted windows.
Right.
With that white Jesus looking like this here.
Looking sick.
That's what you kneeling in front of. That's what you bowing your head in front of.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that is what that pastor is serving. You know what I'm saying? So you bowing down in front of that. Or I don't know what they do in the mosque, because I really don't give a damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I know they go to Mecca and walk around that rock 7 times.
Right.
I'm talking about the black you know, Israel that are Muslim. I don't care what they do, the Arabs do. They can do what they want to do.
Right.
I'm talking about the black people, or even if it might be Hispanic people that are Muslims. I'm talking about y'all. You know what I'm saying? They go to Mecca and walk around that rock and Slack it. You know, they walk around that rock and everything. Like all that is now this is in the 10 Commandments. These the ones that you're supposed to live by, that everybody know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, if I don't do nothing right, I at least live by the 10 Commandments. Well, from the first 2, some of y'all out of pocket.
Out of there.
Some of y'all out of line already. Y'all in violation. You know what I'm saying? You got crosses all on the back of your car. You got it on your screensaver on your computer at work. Go ahead.
So they got that little fish.
Yeah, that little infinity fish or whatever they're supposed to be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got that. You know what I'm saying? That is a graven image also. So you are definitely in violation. You know what I'm saying? You got especially people, you know, with the new artwork in the house, they got these little things you can stick on the wall. You know, they say love, faith, and you know all that stuff.
Right.
But some of them got crosses on them. You know what I'm saying? Or they got doves or whatever. You know, oh, my house is blessed. It's not blessed if you got crosses in it, mud. Have you ever seen a horror movie when like when the demon run up on you and they hold up that cross and
Right.
that demon say, "You fool!"
Right.
That demon know that stuff don't work.
Right.
He laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? You know, because they quick to run and get that. Rah!
Right.
Rah!
What
That devil, that monster still be, you fool. You imbecile. Go ahead, Art.
It's like I said, they be talking about what's that little saying? They be the power of Christ compels you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The power of Christ compels you. And then he just looking like, you know, he might fake like he, but he come back right back at your
Right.
butt. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Count that one comes, sir. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
Nah, it's saying like the Lord is gonna get you from generation to generation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Count one comes, sir. Verse 6. And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments.
And it's showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people are keeping the commandments like that to the T. Because like we just read two of them right here, and it's a lot of people. It's a lot of Israel, a lot of Israel that's in violation right there. You know what I'm saying? They're in violation. You know what I'm saying? Anybody know what love is? You know what I'm saying? How do you love the Most High? Go ahead.
By following his law, statutes, and commandments.
You got a precept for that?
So like I said, I think it was if I'm correct. So like no, I had it, but no.
You got a precept for that, Quinaz?
Oh, sir. Oh yeah. I know I should know it right off the.
Yeah, that's an officer's test question right there. I'm gonna give it to you for time's sake. 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. Read it for me.
Come, sir. First John 5:3. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
Read that one more time.
Come. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
All right, so it says now the Most High say he gonna show mercy unto the thousands of them that love him. So if you're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments that are not grievous, he gonna visit that iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. You know what I'm saying? Of them that hate him. Because if you're not following the law, statutes, and commandments, that means you hate the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You hate the Lord while you got that cross around your neck. 24 karat gold with diamonds on it. you hate the Lord. Keep reading.
Come, verse 7. Oh, wait. Continue in 1 John.
No, go back to
Exodus 20.
Exodus.
All right, come. Yeah, verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Verse 8.
No, it says, "Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain."
Right,
Vains mean nothing, right?
right.
You know what I'm saying? You say you're doing things in the name of the Lord, but it's for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, give me Isaiah 29 and 11.
Come, sir. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 11. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed.
All right, stop. It says, "And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed." You know what I'm saying? When you ask a Christian pastor or ask anybody a question about the Bible, you know what I'm saying? If it's something that they don't know or understand, or they don't know the full understanding of it, what they gonna tell you? Anybody know? Go ahead.
Slack, if I may, sir, that is, it's some things you ain't meant to understand in the Bible.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's some things that are mysteries, you know, in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And they are sealed. You know what I'm saying? That's his pride. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to admit that he don't know, or he don't want to, because the pastor in the church is supposed to be the all-knowing person. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to have all the answers. And if he don't have all the answers, that is his go-to answer. Well, there are mysteries in the Bible that we're not supposed to understand just yet. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Slack, sir, if I may, then when they can't, even when they do read something, they can't break it down, then, well, you can't question God.
Yeah, you can't question God. Just pray and sow your seeds. You hear that so much to where it's like, man, I don't even want to be no farmer no more. I don't want to hear nothing about no seed. I sow seeds every day, and now one of them grown. Because that's been, you haven't prayed enough. You haven't believed. You don't have the faith. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Christian pastor tell you. You know what I'm saying? It says, it come unto you as the words of a book that is sealed. You know what I'm saying? That pastor don't, you know what I'm saying? His pride won't let him, you know what I'm saying, understand. The Lord won't let him understand it, for one. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come, sir. Which man delivered to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed.
All right. Who is the person that is learned? It says you deliver to one, which men deliver to one that is learned. So men deliver this book to one that's learned, the one they're supposed to have all the answers, right? Which is, I just said, the Christian pastor. So you go to the pastor and ask him, hey man, I don't understand this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about this. I need to know. You know what I'm saying? But then he said, well, he look at him like, ooh. In his mind, he like, I don't know either. But to save face and save his pride, he gonna say, oh well, yeah. See, this right here, brother, is sealed. We're not supposed. This is a mystery. The Lord is gonna reveal this in due time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what. Go ahead.
Slug, sir, if I may, but I personally have dealt with that before. Someone before has told me it's things in the Bible that you can't even think about because it'll like blow your mind or send you into madness or drive you crazy.
Right. And I've heard that before too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They try to scare you away. You know what I'm saying? From even asking stuff like that, because all they want you to do is listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Just do what I say do, and then, you know, you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I am a man of God. Go ahead.
It's like it, sir. Like I was actually told not to think about the Most High too much. You know what I'm saying? Like if you start thinking about the Most High too much, like your mind will just get lost. It'll just go blank.
Matter of fact, it's right here. Just keep reading. Just keep reading.
Come on, sir. Verse 12. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned.
Now, who is the person that is not learned?
I mean, Shalaki, sir, that could be the congregation or any one of us before we came into truth. But
No, that was us.
Right. Okay.
Like we came here because we put our pride to the side. 'Cause we've been fed Christianity all our life.
Right.
But we still had questions that wasn't answered, especially me.
Right.
When I had questions, I was like, man, something ain't sitting right with me. But every time I asked a Christian pastor, you know what I'm saying, it was always a song and dance. Well, you can't question God, or it is sealed. You know what I'm saying? And you know, say, well, no, this is not a question that you ask at church. No, this, right. You know, them old folks say church. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You ask it in Bible study.
Right.
They kick you up out of Bible because they already got a curriculum of Bible study.
Right.
You know, how to reinvigorate your marriage.
Right.
Or
right.
how to receive the Holy Ghost and stuff like that. I got real questions, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, and the Bible talking about Israel throughout this whole book. Like, who is Israel, Pastor?
Right.
I need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, what about this wheel within the wheel? Like, what is that?
Right.
I need to know this. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Salakia, sir. Back to the boo boo. I had somebody tell me that Israel was just spiritual. It was just a spiritual place.
And see, that's one of them excuses trying to include everybody.
Right.
You know,
right.
Spiritual Israel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's to include the white man, the African man, and the Chinese man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them. They think it's a loophole, but it's really not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the one that is not learned, it says, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. You know what I'm saying? It's sealed because, you know what I'm saying, like nobody has the understanding. So that's why we came here, to get that understanding. You know what I'm saying? We were the people that were not learned. But we wanted to learn. Like, we were the humble ones that wanted to learn. We wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? Somebody came to us with, like, when people ask me a question either at the slave or even in class or whatever, if I don't know the answer, I'm not gonna say, man, that's sealed. I'm gonna say, Salaki, hold on, give me 1 second. Let me call a brother above me that may have this answer. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna call him. You know, Shalom, Yahweh Shah Brakasah, sir. You know, I have a question from a brother or a sister that needs understanding, and I also need understanding on this question also, because I couldn't break it down. Boom. I hit him with the question. He's going to give me the answers, and I relay that answer. You know what I'm saying? Now we're both learned. Right. I wasn't going to say edified because that's a Christian word, and I need some edification. You know what I'm saying? Now we both learned on that matter. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come, verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
All right, it says, wherefore the Lord said, for as much as the people draw near me with their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say they love the Lord. Everybody say they know the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh yeah, I'm the man of God. You know, come to the altar and we pray together. Right. You know what I'm saying? Can't no man get you to Christ Get to the Lord but Christ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when people let me be your man of God. Like, man, the last church a few years ago that I went to, that's what he was saying. Let me be your man of God. Nah, you know what I'm saying? The only way to the Most High is through Christ. That's what the scriptures say. Right. You know what I'm saying? And first of all, I'm not you a hypocrite. I'm not gonna let you vouch for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I see your head get chopped off, then I'm like, oh man, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm in the truth, I have a better understanding now. Because I remember when I was in the world, and I used to make this little what if question. I was like, man, what if you see the Pope, you see T.D. Jakes, you see all these people walking the other way. You know what I'm saying? Then, this is when I thought it was still a hell, and, under the earth, and, you know what I'm saying, niggas gonna be burning forever. Like, what if you see all them walking the other way or getting their head cut off? And, you still in line, you know what I'm saying, waiting to get judged. And he's like, but you've been listening to them your whole life. You've been taking their doctrine, and you've been learning from them your whole life. But you see them walk the other way because in your mind, they was the most holy people. They were the most learned people ever. Right. But you see them walk the other way. Now, how you going to feel? Right. Like, woo, I ain't going to make it. I've been learning everything from them. Right. So I know the Lord for the show enough fry me. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that they honor the Lord, with their mouth. You know what I'm saying? But their heart. What is another word for your heart? What does heart mean according to the Bible? Go ahead, say it.
Your mind?
Your mind. The mind is far away from the Most High. They talk love God and love Jesus all day. Right. In front of y'all. But when they go home, man, they mind ain't even on that stuff. Rutherford, how much did we make today? Right. Oh yeah, that's yeah. We came up a few thousand short, but that's all right. We finna go to Steak 48, and we gonna bamboozle them niggas again next Sunday. All right? Right. Yeah, go on play the organ, cause the organ you gotta get on it now. You gotta get them moved in that spirit now. You gotta you gotta get them now. We a team. We a team. We gotta get them now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play them sweet cards while I talk my bull calm. You know what I'm saying? We in this together. We got to make this money, baby. And then when Sister Johnson, oh, how you doing, Sister Johnson? The Lord is good and His grace for the day. How you doing? What can I help you with today? Okay, oh, you need this and you need that. Okay, we just going to pray about it. Lord, oh, gracious God, forever, and just sow your seed. Rutherford, count this and add this to the bank account. Thank you. He don't care about none of that stuff. They honor the Lord with their lips, but their mind is far from the Lord. Go ahead.
It's like, if I may, sir, it's just the fact that, like, that's a run in our community. Well, it's not a joke because it's the truth, but right. Everybody know they crooked. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that pastor. Don't worry about what pastor got. You know what I'm saying? Just right. The pastor ride. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everybody know that they messing with the women, the men, the children. Right. They know these things, but yet they still go fill that church up thinking that man can save them. Right. Then when you say something to them, oh, well, my pastor not like that. Well, yes, he is, because he teaching you the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. He not teaching you the law, statutes, commandments that's in the Bible. He's teaching you how to prosper. Right. And you not even prospering off of it. He is. Right. Because he telling you give to me, and I relay the message to the Most High. No, it don't work like that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, the pastor this was a few years ago, long time ago. Like, he used to talk about his Mercedes Benz that drive by itself. I'm talking about every Sunday. You know, I got kicked out of 5 churches for preaching the prosperity message, and blah blah. I'm talking about every Sunday. He'll start talking about that Mercedes that drive by herself, and then he'll loop it around somehow to make it seem like, well, let Jesus take the wheel. And when women hear that, here, take my money,
Right.
let Jesus, and make a meme on it in church. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his mind is not on saving your life or getting you out for drugs. His is fattening his bank account. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading for me.
And their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. Verse 14.
Nah, stop right there. See, now that's what you're talking about. Don't talk about the Lord so much, because you know what I'm saying, you start going crazy. You start doing this and you start doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like they teach people to feel what they say. You know what I'm saying? Because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of understanding. When you start understanding these scriptures and understanding these precepts, you would tear yourself away from that church so fast to where, like, he'll go bankrupt in a week. If everybody in that church just wised up and paid their tithes to commanding general Yohana, they bankrupt in a week. He gonna have to eat on Roman noodles for the next 5 Sundays. He ain't gonna make it. He can't sleep with nobody else because he ain't got no money to buy his wife another Ferrari no more. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come, sir. Verse 14. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder. For the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid.
All right, anybody know what their marvelous work would be? I'll give it to you for time's sake. That marvelous work is what it's saying in the scripture. For the wisdom of their wise men shall perish. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody heard nothing about T.D. Jakes in a long time. Farrakhan, Umar Johnson. Like, ain't nobody talking about them people right now with all this stuff that's going on in America right now. Ain't nobody talking about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they advice or whatever they got to say ain't saving them. Because the more bull cone they talk, it gets worse and worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? And keep reading.
Come, sir. Verse 15. Woe unto them.
Nah, Salaki, start at and the understanding of the prudent man.
Oh, come, sir. And the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid.
Yeah, like your Umar Johnsons and all these celebrities with money, and you know what I'm saying, they get on these social medias and just talk what they think they know. Like, all that stuff is obsolete. You know what I'm saying? That is the marvelous work that and a wonder that the Lord is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would now, cause like, you know, you probably get it wherever you go. I know Captain Yaktazak get all kind of calls now because everybody want to know, like, man, cause you know we preach it every day, we teach it every day on the streets and in the class that our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And the Lord is tearing us apart because we are not following these laws, statutes, and commandments. We teach this every day. You know what I'm saying? Now, since, you know, TD Snakes and Creflo Holla, you know what I'm saying, prosperity ain't the matter right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How am I going to keep my baby from getting this mutated coronavirus? Right. That's the issue now. How I'm gonna keep these oppressors off my front door if they ever decide they want to go run through the Capitol or run through my neighborhood and run in my house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Not no finger wiggling pastor, the Lord is, you know how TD Jakes, you get the wiggling them fingers.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Now that is not what's gonna save us. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High is doing marvelous works right now. You know what I'm saying? Now go back to Exodus.
Come.
We had
Verse 7 or verse 8.
go to 8.
Come, sir. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. You know what I'm saying? Now a lot of we done went from 1 through, I think this what number 5 or 6. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just calculate, Christians, how many you are violating right now after what we done just said. You know what I'm saying? And this one right here, it's a definite violation if you are in a Christian church.
Right.
A definite violation. You know what I'm saying? Because it says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, keep it separate. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, read.
Come. Verse 9. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that was in thy gates. For it...
Salaki. So it's saying that the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work. Nobody in your family should do any work. Like if you own a business, shut your business down on Saturday. You don't make no profits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though we're in captivity right now, so if your slavery, can't help but work on Saturday, you have to work on Saturday. We are in captivity. But if you have a choice or an option to not work on Saturday, we're going to get back into it. That's why I say this is a violation. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you can't cook for yourself. You can definitely cook for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But Saturday is the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? So, and the reason why I say the Christian church is in violation because they go to church on Sunday.
Right.
They worship everything on the first day of the week. You know what I'm saying? When you look up Sabbath, you know what I'm saying? It says, the 7th day of the week. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna say that the Roman Catholic Church changed it from Saturday to Sunday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're in violation. Just one day off keeps you in violation of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You think you're doing good. I'm serving the Lord. I go to church every Sunday. I put on my white heels and my white hat, my flower hat, and my white gloves, and I do this and sit people down every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Or I put on my lime green suit with my orange gaiters. Right. You know what I'm saying? With the green, with the lime handkerchief, pull up in the Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? And I just sit there and clap and say, yes, Lord.
Right.
All right. Well, every Sunday. And then we go eat afterwards. You are in violation. Because first of all, you didn't even care to look up. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says to study to show thyself approved. Like you've never asked nobody. You know what I'm saying, about the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? Like this is one of the cripplers right here. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know about the next ones that we're gonna read about. Thou shalt not worship other gods and blah blah this and blah blah that. But our oppressors changed the day one day over. So it's no way that you can keep the Most High pleased with you if you haven't sought out to find out to test every spirit. You know what I'm saying? All right, drop down to verse 12.
Come on, sir. Verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord God giveth thee.
It says, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God gave thee. You know what I'm saying? When it says honor thy father and thy mother, that means take care of your mother and your father just like they took care of you when you was a baby. You know what I'm saying? When they get up in age, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you still do it. I mean, do what they ask you to do, long as it's lawful.
Right.
They telling you to do something that's outside of the law, you don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't supposed to treat them. You know what I'm saying? You know, most people, you know, when they parents get old and senile, like they toss them away. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing wrong with putting them in the hospice, but long as you taking care of them. Some people put their people in the hospice or whatever, and just forget about them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They find the cheapest hospice that they can where the workers in there abusing your parents, and you don't care. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to talk to your parents all crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cussing them out. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you was a baby, they changed your diaper. Right. They spoon fed you. They spent money on you. The same way backwards. You have to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that the Sadducees and Pharisees did. That's how Christ cut them, because they honor not their father and mother, because they was doing things like that. They was like, well, it's a blessing for me it's a blessing for you to be, near me, because I'm a Sadducee or I'm a Pharisee. You know what I'm saying? You lucky to be my parent. You know, that's the type of things that they were saying as Sadducees and Pharisees, and that's why Christ cut them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Go to 13.
Come on, sir. Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not kill. Now, in the original Hebrew text, this is thou shalt not murder. Right. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between killing and murder. You know what I'm saying? Killing, it means you just, you know what I'm saying, you got to protect yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? But murder, you killing without a cause. Right. Killing without a cause, that means, you know what I'm saying, like murder is, and that's a violation of a brotherhood law also. Right. Because you go out there and you kill somebody that you don't like, well, you murder somebody that you don't like, versus you applying Matthew 15 and 17, which is in the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? If you have an ought with your brother, I'm just paraphrasing, you go to him and him alone. You know what I'm saying? Hey, dog, man, I ain't like how you was handling me at the club the other day, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of made me mad, and whoop this, whoop that. You know what I'm saying? If that brother, hey, oh my bad, man, I ain't mean like that. I had 1 too many drinks, and I was turned up, and I was trying to show out in front of this girl. Oh man, don't be doing that, man. Boom, y'all good now. Right. But you confront somebody in front of some other people, now he gonna feel played. Right. You know what I'm saying? The energy you bring him, he gonna give it right back. Now y'all quarreling. Now y'all beefing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Then you ended up murdering him for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can protect yourself, but you just can't go out and murder anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, you know what I'm saying, a lot of Christians, they don't have a problem with that. Thou saying, I don't kill nobody, I don't murder nobody. Right. Well, I'm good right there. Okay, y'all get one. Right. But these other 5 or 6, violation. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come on, sir. Verse 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Now, hold on, let me get to the scripture right fast. Right. All right. Slacking. All right. Now it says, "Thou shalt not commit adultery." Violation, violation. You know what I'm saying? The the pastor sleeping with Deacon Dan's wife. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing, when the church find out, they get on Deacon Dan case. They try to oust him out the church. Now, Deacon Dan, now you don't need to do nothing stupid now. You don't, man, that man mad. He got every right to be mad. He been sleeping with my wife. But they forgive the pastor. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to read, give me that Leviticus chapter, Leviticus chapter 20, verse 10. Now, this is how a man commits adultery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
Now, why is they saying adulteress? Go ahead.
It's like if I may, because that stands for the woman that was married that slept with another man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So when it says a man that committed adultery with another man's wife, you know what I'm saying? That's how a man commits adultery. Pastor sleeping with Deacon Dan's wife, that's adultery. But the pastor sleeping with a single woman is not adultery. You know what I'm saying? If you get that, because according to the Bible, you know, it's lawful for a man to have multiple women. You know what I'm saying? But if Pastor Johnson sleeping with Deacon Dan's wife, violation for both of them, for the wife too, because she knew she was married. Well, they both knew they was married. You know what I'm saying? So both of them are clearly violation. I ain't never killed nobody, but you sure did sleep with you know, you stepped outside your marriage, sister.
Right.
Oh, you sure did defile that sister, brother. You knew she was married, and you still, you know what I'm saying, went in there. You knew it. All right, drop that and go back to Exodus.
Thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not steal. Is that self-explanatory or not? That's pretty self-explanatory. Right. Thou shalt not steal. You know what I'm saying? If you see a brother, he dig in his pockets to get his keys, and a $20 bill hit the ground, don't put your foot over that 20 and slide it back towards you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother. Hey, man, you drop this. You know what I'm saying? Because what's $20 versus, you know, a righteous act?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That $20 may get you $200. Oh, man, thank you, brother, man. I mean, here goes a scratch-off ticket. You mess around and win $500. Do not steal. That's violation, because you Christian pastors stealing from these people in these churches, man. You stealing from them. You telling them, if you got $100 bill, stand in this line, and if you ain't got no $100 bill, you not blessed. You're not gonna get no blessings. That's stealing. You misleading people. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come, sir. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. So don't lie on nobody. Right. Don't tell that man that you seen his wife at the club, you know, twerking and tooting it up with this other man, and no good and well she wasn't doing that.
Right.
Or don't lie on this brother and say you saw him stealing something out the store, Karens. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff was black men, that gets you killed now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Having that Karen mentality. Again, that's the white lady that called on everybody or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Look girl selling lemonade on the stand, she called the laws.
Right. She don't have a business.
You know what I'm saying? I think this black man, he's running down the street. I think he may have a gun.
Right.
Man, that dude is jogging. He's working out. He got a big old iPhone on his hip.
Right.
He's jogging. He's working out. Cops pull up, guns drawn. And as soon as he do this, he'll pow, pow, pow. They shot and kill him. They shoot and kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't bear false witness. If you wasn't there to see it, don't speak on it. That happens a lot in the workforce. Well, I heard such and such and such and such. The only reason why she got that position because she slept with such and such.
Right.
Like, how you know that? Maybe what if that person was qualified or next in line for that position? You know what I'm saying? It happens a lot in the workforce. All right. He been stealing merchandise. You know what I'm saying? From under the nose. That's why the book's short. Or that's why the inventory's short, because Craig over here been stealing boxes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't bear false witness. Keep going.
Come, sir. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
Man, if your neighbor doing it big, let him do it big.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't, man, that boy got that Lambo over there, man. I want that Lambo, man. I'm gonna have to try to weasel my way and try to get that Lambo from, that nigga. Boy, that brother wife fine in the mud. Hey, man, let me go say hi to her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that leads to a lot of things, man. Leads to violations. You know what I'm saying? Because that goes back to you loving something else besides the Lord. I like that Lambo, man. I got to do something to get this Lambo. I got to love money instead of the Lord.
Right.
So I'm start loving this money and do anything to get this money so I can get that Lambo or this or house or whatever you covet of that man, of your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Now, those were the 10 commandments that everybody say they swear up and down that they live by. Now, hearing the truth in the Isupk, I know for a fact that we good on all 10 of them.
Right.
We good on all 10 of them. But can you say that as a Christian? Can you say that? I highly doubt it. But you can. Just come inside these doors, or whatever doors in your city that is an Isupk in. You know what I'm saying? And we will teach you how to serve the Lord, love the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like, we will teach you how to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments that are not grievous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You will learn the disciplines not to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it won't be it's all right. You know, we all sin. We not perfect. You know what I'm saying? We can't be like Jesus because Jesus was a demigod.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Jesus can't, Jesus did it. Yeah, his daddy the Lord. That's why he did it. That is an excuse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This last part, that's what we about to get into is perfection. Because, the Christian church will scare you away and say that you know what I'm saying, you can't be perfect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You are born and shaped born in sin and shaped in iniquity. You know what I'm saying? You can't do no better. You know what I'm saying? Well, being perfect is not sinning. You know what I'm saying? Give me Psalms chapter 19, verse 7.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
It says the law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. So when you following the law, statutes, and commandments, you know what I'm saying, they perfect. The laws and statutes and commandments are perfect. It converts your soul. You know, you can be perfect too. You know what I'm saying? The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. You know what I'm saying? You think you know something. You think you doing right. But then after we read just 10 of them, and you probably in violation of 6 of them. Right. Okay, you ain't never killed nobody, and you maybe ain't never stole nothing. You know what I'm saying? But the other ones, okay, I'll give you one more. You may never lied on somebody. But them other ones, violation. Go ahead.
Hey, so like it, sir, you kind of can't even get them down because that water cooler talk and that gossip that they be spreading around,
Right.
And the men be worse than the women out there.
Right. So if you in that Christian church, man, you probably, if this was like I'm saying, this is just 10 of them.
Right.
If this was a test, you probably made a 20 or a 30. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's a failing grade. You know what I'm saying? Give me Genesis 6 verse 9. Now I'm gonna go back to, you know what I'm saying, you know, we in the Old Testament to show you how, you know, the Bible describes people as perfect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So read when you got it.
Come. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 9. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations.
He was what?
Perfect in his generations.
I thought Christ was the only perfect person.
Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations.
Keep going.
Come. And Noah walked with God.
Now, that's one person. It said Noah was perfect. He did everything the Lord told him to do. No deviation. You know what I'm saying? He didn't kill man, woman, and child, and then kept the best for himself and said that he kept it for you, for the Lord. He did everything that the Lord told him to do. You know what I'm saying? Give me Genesis 17 and 1.
Come, sir. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 17, verse 1. And when Abram was 90 years old and 9, the Lord appeared unto Abram and said unto him, I am the Almighty God. Walk before me and be thou perfect.
He told him to do what?
Walk before me and be thou perfect.
But I thought it was hard for humans that was born in sin and shaped in iniquity. You know what I'm saying? Because Noah was born after Adam. Abram was born after Adam. You know what I'm saying? They were born in sin, shaped in iniquity. Right. But the Lord told him to do what?
Walk before me and be thou perfect.
And be thou perfect. Do everything the Lord say do. You know what I'm saying? Now give me 1 Kings chapter 14. And we're going to start at verse 8.
Come on. This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 14, verse 8. And rent the kingdom away from the house of David, and give it thee. And yet thou hast not been as my servant David, who kept my commandments, and who followed me with all his heart to do that only which was right in mine eyes.
All right, it says he kept David kept his commandments. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I pull this scripture because you know David sinned, right?
Right. No.
David did sin. David sinned, but he repented from his sin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What it says, Salaki, give me 1 second. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, David did sin eventually. You know what I'm saying? But he repented from his sin and did it no more. You know, when he killed old boy for his wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he never done it again. You know what I'm saying? And it says that who kept my commandments and who followed me with all his heart to do that only which was right in mine eyes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that, okay, well, I done sinned before, so I can't be perfect. Yes, you can. Once you repent from your sins and turn away from your sins and do it no more, that's when your streak of perfection can begin. You know what I'm saying? Just relating to basketball, Michael Jordan in the first half can go out of 25 shots, he can miss 10.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the first half. You know, once halftime come and he realized what mistakes he made, you know what I'm saying, and things that he can change, he changed those things and he correct his mistakes. And then the second half he come out and shoot those same 25 shots and never miss a one.
Right.
So what is he?
Perfect.
He's perfect for the second half of the basketball game. So the next half of your life, you can be perfect. If you would just turn from your sin and come into the school first, that's how all things become new.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You become perfect and follow every law, statute, and commandment of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Drop that and give me. Oh, here go another one. Give me Job chapter 1, verse 1.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job. And that man was perfect.
He was what?
Perfect and upright, and one that feared God and eschewed evil.
Here's another perfect man. You know what I'm saying? He did everything the Most High told him to do. You know what I'm saying? Drop down to verse 6.
Come on, sir. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them.
And Satan came along with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the angels, you know, they travel to and fro from the earth giving reports to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And Satan came with them, which means what? Which means what? Go ahead.
Like it, sir. Satan is a person.
La'ah.
No.
Satan.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Salaki, that Satan works for the Most High.
Satan works for the Most High. He is not an adversary of the Most High. That's what the Christian pastors would, the Christian church would teach you. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord is gonna have a fight with Satan. Why would you create somebody that has the same power as you and you have a fight with him? You know what I'm saying? That is not smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, Satan works for the Most High. And he does his job very well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Verse 7.
Come, sir. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Verse 8. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil?
Look, the Lord is boasting on Job. He said, man, it's a perfect man. You ain't considered messing with him? He perfect. You know what I'm saying? This after Adam.
Right.
Way after Adam. Since you born in sin and shaped in iniquity, yeah, sin is all around you. Temptation is all around you, but it's your choices that you make. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come. Verse 9. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Thus doth Job fear God for naught? Verse 10. Hast not thou made an hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land.
Because Job was perfect, the Lord blessed him. Right. He blessed everything that he touched. He had bread, he had women, he had a crib, he had everything. When I said bread, I mean money, you know what I'm saying? That's slang.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He had bread, you know what I'm saying? He paper dime. You know what I'm saying? His livestock was up, like he was up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what better person to test to see if you love the Lord or not?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But look what Satan tell him. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 11. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face.
All right, now basically, Satan say, you know what I'm saying, let me get him. Like, take your protection off of him. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you, you know what I'm saying, what I could do. And he gonna curse you to his face. You know what I'm saying? Officer Habanah, shout out to Officer Habanah, you know, he was doing a 3-part, maybe a 4-part class on the endurance, you know, endure like Job. Because you know, when you read Job, like, he went through some stuff. He lost everything. Like Cat Williams, everything. You know what I'm saying? But he was perfect. You know what I'm saying? And as a nation, we can be, as an individual, you can be perfect, but as a nation, we definitely have to get perfect. You know what I'm saying? Give me Deuteronomy 28:1. Because when you're doing what the Lord, when you do what the Lord say do, when you follow His law, statutes, and commandments, like he will have that protection on you, just like He did Job, or just like He did David, or just like He did Abram. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Sir. Salakia. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
He would do what?
set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So if we as a nation do everything the Lord say do, He's gonna set us high above all the nations of the earth, or just some of them.
All nations of the earth.
I mean, but the oppressor run everything. They run the banks. They run everything. So how? For real? Yeah, the Most High say He will set thee on high. If we would just go get back to following the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Not just the 10 commandments that you are violation. I keep saying that because I got that off a movie or something. Well, Robot was passing. That was
Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd. When every time you said a cuss word or something, violation. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High will set us on high if we observe and do all that He's commanded us to do. You know what I'm saying? That is perfection. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you that you can't be perfect. You know what I'm saying? You sit in the mirror. Go ahead.
Salaki, sir.
You stand in the mirror trying to get the perfect look when you go out on a date or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You spend time to put your clothes on, make sure your clothes straight and ironed or even brand new. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your belt buckle looking right. Make sure your hair is perfect. So if your hair can be perfect, you can't be perfect. Right. Not a hair out of place. You know what I'm saying? You got your lip gloss on or lipstick or whatever. You know, fix yourself up right. Men, you know what I'm saying? You got your, I ain't got no, but men that's muscular, you know what I'm saying? They wear a little tight shirt, showing they bulges, you know what I'm saying? Got your beard all lined up, which you're not supposed to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got your piece and chain on. Might be a Jesus piece, I'm talking about in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You make sure yourself is perceived as perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like you want your food cooked perfect, but you don't want to be perfect.
Right.
I want the perfect man. I want him to do this. I want him to make this much money. I want him to look like this. I want him to look like that. I want him to do this. I want him to do that. You know what I'm saying? You looking for perfection in a man in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like what's the brother that's been doing, like been shutting some of these women down lately? Yeah. On social media. He's like, well, you don't deserve a man like that.
Right.
You want a man with a 6-figure bank account and got this and got that, but what you got to offer? You know, that's I forgot the dude's name. I don't think it's Action Jack. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying. But you want perfection in everything in your life, but yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because 10 laws, the 10 commandments. Okay, you can deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But dang, I can't get no edge up. Right. Dang, I can't smoke. Dang, I gotta holler at him if I got a problem with him. I ain't want to say nothing to him. Dang, man, I gotta go over here and worship somebody on a Saturday. Dang, I gotta do all that. You say, how many it is? 613? Oh, no, I can't do that. Man, I don't know. I can't do that. You letting the number discourage you. But they are not grievous at all. It's not grievous at all. You know what I'm saying? Give me... Salaki. All right, give me Luke 6 and 40.
Come. This is the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 40. The disciple is not above his master, but everyone that is perfect shall be as his master.
So, like, let me get that with you. Read that again.
Come, sir. This is the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 40. The disciple is not above his master, but everyone that is perfect shall be as his master.
All right, it's saying that the disciple is not above his master. You know, the disciples wasn't above Christ. You know what I'm saying? You know, and Christ wasn't above the Most High. So it's a trickle-down effect. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's laws, like we read earlier, the Lord's laws was perfect. Christ, our mediator, followed every law that the Master told us to do. Perfect. And what did it say? But everyone that is perfect shall be as his master. So if the Most High is over Christ, and Christ perfected what the Most High told him to do, we are under Christ. We're supposed to perfect everything that the Christ have us to do. And we're supposed to do the same thing that he did, was perfect everything the Most High told him to do. You know what I'm saying? That's how we can be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Christ wasn't a superhuman, as the Christian church will have you believe. You know what I'm saying? You know, that would discourage a lot of people. Like, oh, yeah, yeah, demigod. I know I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can't dunk like LeBron. Right. I'm not built like him. I'm not as tall as him. But if I see somebody dunk that's my size and my height, right, I can work with something now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like if I seen Rick Ross, the old Rick Ross, when he was bigger. Right. If I seen him go out there and dunk a ball, oh yeah, I can do that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen somebody just like me dunk a basketball. So now I can do it. I know I'm not like LeBron, so why would I even try? Right. But that's what the Christians think. Oh, I know I'm not like Christ because he's superhuman. I'm a regular human. I can't do that. But if you knew and you understand when Christ is just like you will be able to do it. Give me that scripture where it says it behooved him to be made like unto his brethren. Let me see.
Hebrews 2 and 17?
Yeah, Hebrews 2 and 17.
Come, sir. This is the book of Hebrews chapter 2, verse 17. Wherefore in all things it behooved him to be made like unto his brethren. Right.
So this is for you super Christ people. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's a demigod. It's saying that Christ, it behooved Christ to be made like unto his brethren. You know, that would be the righteous thing to do. Because if everybody know you's a superhuman, like you can't be my example. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come, sir. That he might be a merciful and faithful high priest in things pertaining to God, to make reconciliation for the sins of the people.
So if they knew I was made just like them, and they see me beat the game, then they ought to have inspiration to beat the game themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like they watching me do it, so that'll get them inspiration to do it. You know what I'm saying? But them knowing that I'm better than them, or made better than them, they not gonna want to do it. You know what I'm saying? We can be perfect. Versus what the Christian pastors tell you that we not perfect, you know what I'm saying, and don't even try to be perfect. You can be perfect. Just follow all the law, statutes, and commandments. Right. Stop eating pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, alligator, snake, all the unlawful foods, man. Right. Stop celebrating all these holidays that don't have nothing to do with Israel. We got a feast day coming up in February, Feast of Purim. You know what I'm saying? That y'all might not even know nothing about, and it's in the Bible. Right. You know what I'm saying? But your pastors don't read that part. They read about sowing seeds and paying tithes. You know what I'm saying? That's what they teach you. They teach you, oh, well, don't worry about being perfect. Just pray and sow your seeds and just do what you do. Just come on back Sunday and pay your tithes. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't worry about the council. Just call that 1-800 number, and one of our junior deacons will handle it. Damn. Now, they want to talk to you. You are the leader. People want to talk to you and ask you questions and get guidance. But they call a 1-800 number and get somebody else that, you know what I'm saying, they probably don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with some sisters and brothers before, and they talking about, oh yeah, I go to this mega church, I go to that mega church. Oh, my pastor this, my pastor that. I'm like, oh, your pastor this and pastor that. Call them. I'm like, call them. Well, I ain't got his cell phone number. I say, well, you bragging on this man that, you know what I'm saying, you got 20,000 members in your church and you can't call him? Right. Like, what if you really, really needed something? What if you really needed his guidance? Well, then I just call the 1-800 number and sow a seed. No, I need some guidance. I don't need no, I need him to tell me what to do. I need him to hear my cry. You know what I'm saying? This pandemic done hit. What was it last year? When the flood hit, I need some guidance. Right. Joel Osteen locked the church up. And y'all call this number, and every time you call the number, we're sorry. The number you have dialed has been disconnected or no longer in service. If you feel that this recording is an error, please hang up and try your call again. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you like to go sow your seed and give all your money to. You know what I'm saying? We finished with we finished with that. Give me 1 Corinthians 11:3.
Come, sir. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
All right, so that's the ranking order right there. So Christ follow his head. Men supposed to follow their head, which is Christ. And if the men follow their head, which is Christ, the women ain't got no choice but to fall in line. Because you are the head of them. You're supposed to guide them. You know what I'm saying? So if you showing discouragement, oh, I can't be perfect, I can't do this, I can't do that, then what you think the woman gonna do? The same thing. You know what I'm saying? I think I maybe got one or two more scripts, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up. Give me all right, Hebrews chapter 5, verse 9. You got it? Go ahead.
Come, sir. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 9. And being made perfect, he became the author of eternal salvation unto all them that obey him.
So like it start at 8.
Come, sir. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 8. Though he were a son, yet learned he obedience by the things which he suffered. And being made perfect, he became the author of eternal salvation unto all them that obey him.
Man, Christ suffered everything that we suffered. You know what I'm saying? Like he suffered the same temptations that we were presented with. You know what I'm saying? But he was made perfect by not succumbing to those temptations. You know what I'm saying? And it says, you know, he learned obedience. You know what I'm saying? He learned to obey the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He learned to obey what the Most High told him versus those temptations that the devil was telling him to do. You know what I'm saying? And we can do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And he became the author of eternal salvation unto all them that obey him. You know, Matthew 5 and 28, Matthew 5 and 17 say he did not come to destroy the law of the prophets. He came to fulfill. You know what I'm saying? So when he was on earth, he was teaching the law. He was teaching the Old Testament. So if you obey him, you know what I'm saying? A lot of Christians like to say, well, I give you a new commandment. You know what I'm saying? That you're supposed to love thy brother, love thy brother, and you know, and love the Lord. So I'm just paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? Those are 2 commandments that he gave us. Okay, well, those were just really old things that y'all just forgot about. You know what I'm saying? So, so just obeying Christ will make you perfect. You know what I'm saying? By turning away from your sins and following the law, statutes, and commandments. Right. Give me Psalms 119 and 97. This is going to be the last one.
Come, sir. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 97. Oh, how I love thy law. It is my meditation all the day.
You know, King David was saying, oh, how love I thy law. That was his wisdom. That was his protection. You know what I'm saying? When you do what the Lord say, like, you know, he will set thee on high. Like nothing can bother you. You know what I'm saying? It is my meditation all the day. You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to meditate in these scriptures day and night. You know what I'm saying? That's how you keep your heart, which is your mind, set on the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Day and night you meditate on these laws, statutes, and commandments, on these scriptures. Keep reading.
Come, sir.
Verse 98.
Verse 98. Thou through thy commandments, hast made me wiser than mine enemies, for they are ever with me.
Man, you're going to have enemies everywhere, man, all the time. You know what I'm saying? But following the laws, statutes, and commandments will make you wiser than your enemies. You know what I'm saying? It'll make you wiser not to, you know what I'm saying, quarrel with a brother that's been drinking too much or saying the wrong things, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, or celebrating these holidays where you know sin is at. You know what I'm saying? Going to these strip clubs or going to these places where, you know what I'm saying, you know it's going to be some people that, you know what I'm saying, that don't fight, they just shoot. They keep you out of situations like that. Or women dressing like whores, going to a club or going to where you know it's going to be a lot of men at when they drinking. And they looking at you and you just twerking everything. You know what I'm saying? That brings on evil upon you because you present it to them. You know what I'm saying? Those commandments are the ones that make you wiser than your enemies because, you know what I'm saying, it keeps you holy, it keeps you separate. You know what I'm saying? And you'll have more understanding when you do that. Um, with that, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're in violation of any of those 10 commandments or any of these laws, statutes, commandments, please correct yourself. Please find a school in your city that is ISUPK. You know what I'm saying, and learn, get in these, put on that all black. You know what I'm saying? Ask your questions and they will get answered here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got a feast day coming up. We got Passover coming up in Houston. This is the first time ever that the ISPK, the Passover, has been held or hosted outside of New York. You know what I'm saying? It's $200 per person. You know what I'm saying? You ought to come be with your brothers and your sisters, man, and you celebrate this holy day. This is the Lord's Passover. This is not the ISUPK's Passover. This is the Lord's Passover. This is a commandment that you don't want to be in violation in. You know what I'm saying? With that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Quinaz for the security announcements.
We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3, 8-10, means tenth in the Hebrew, Mayasharah. Give 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Purim, which is the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. Thursday, February 25th, Friday, February 26th of 2021. The correlating scripture for that is Esther chapter 9, verse 20 through 31. If any brother wants to become a trooper in the schoolyard, to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarf. And that concludes the security announcements. And also, brothers and sisters, when you're on your way to the school, search up the directions prior to your departure from your house. Once arrived, click the website button, and if you have any pictures, you can upload them here. This concludes the security announcements.
All right, with that, Majin, which means to stand. We'll give a courtesy salute to the brothers and then the sisters. Men of Israel, Mighty Shabbat, Majin, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Barak Atah, Yazmatat, Saw, best sisters. Men of Israel, Mighty Shabbat, Majin, Barak, Yahweh Shemal Atah Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Yazmatat, dismiss.